Hi everybody, it's Claire. Today's tutorial is in response to your wonderful feedback on the Joanna Basford Your Pages Facebook site. I'm an administrator on there. I completed this beautiful World of Flowers, Joanna Basford's new book. I completed the cover yesterday. And there's a couple of new little tricks on here that I thought would be really good to show you. And what I'm referring to is how to create light with what I'm betting is some of your least used pencils in your palette, neons. So I'm going to show you today how that you can create glow and light effects with neon pencils. And you can see that I've kind of incorporated this on the front page here. You can see that I've got a vignette, which is kind of like a focused background. So you can see around the very outside of this frame, I've got a tiny bit of neon yellow, and I've faded that out through greens to black. So it's really effective. It makes the book look like it's actually glowing. And then here, I've used my neon pink. So this, I'm not sure what flower it is actually. I don't think it's a fuchsia, but it's beautiful, whatever it is. I've used the neon pink just in the centre, just so that flower looks like it's lit from behind. And again, if I just move this up very slightly, you can see I've done it again here on this beautiful plant in the reds. So I'm going to show you, I think, how many palettes have I got? I've got 5 palettes, and I'm going to show you which colours I've used. Don't worry about writing them down because I'll put them all on the tutorial description. But I just wanted to take you through how you can make light with your neon pencils. Now you can also make light with white pencils, so we'll do that at the end. But I just thought I'd show you this first. And also I just wanted to quickly show you this page because this is another example of how you can use these neons to create light. So you can see I've got some neon yellows in the centre of these little beautiful flower lanterns here, and I've also got my neon pink in the centre here, and then the little blue lanterns are actually blended with white. So you can see it makes a really good effect, especially for a nighttime scene like that. Now I have actually done the same previously in Ivy, so I just thought I'd show you those examples as well. This one, however, is from Secret Garden. It's just a photocopy because I've actually got this one hanging in our house. It's framed. So you can see in terms of the vignette cover on World of Flowers, it's the same principle. I started off with a little neon yellow around this very Tolkien-esque door and then worked my way out into greens and greys, and it just makes a really, really nice glowing effect. So let me quickly show you the ones that I've done from Ivy, and then we'll do the tutorial. There's only one I wanted to show you, and it's this double page here. So again, exactly the same principle. So you can see I've used a little bit of neon yellow around the door, and it really makes it look like it's lit up. So, as always, it's going to be dead easy. Let's do it. And you can see underneath I've got my practice copy of World of Flowers. You can see I've been practicing with various bits and bobs paints and dahlia colours. So, which one should we do first? I think let's have a go at this pink one. We'll work anti-clockwise with the 5 palettes I've got to show you actually. So let's just start on here. And if you remember, this one was the one where we're going to use neon pink. So in my hand, going from dark to light, I've got dark purple, and these are Prismacolor pencils. I've got mulberry, I've got processed red, and I've got my neon pink. Okay. And as I say, I'm betting that a lot of you won't really use your neon pencils very much. So it's a really good way to explain how to use them. And I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. This one here. Let me just move this over slightly for you. Okay. That's better. That's better. So let's just do this leaf here, this petal even. Okay, now I'm going to start with my dark purple, and all I'm going to do in a medium firm hand is scumble in and it doesn't have to be very accurate because we're just going to blend this line out. I'm just going to scumble in an outline. and I'm pressing quite firmly. Okay. Then we're going to go to mulberry. So little circles, scumbling in. I'm just going to go over the edge of that dark purple slightly. Again, pretty firm pressure. And make kind of an inside ring. Okay, dead easy. Then we're going to go to process red. Exactly the same thing. And you can see, because we're getting lighter towards the centre, because we're making the focus of the light the centre of the petal, it really looks like it's glowing from behind. And then we finish off really very simply with our neon yellow, well, neon pink rather. And we just scumble in over the rest of that. Now, how bright and glorious and lit up does that look? And how long did that take? 30 seconds? 30 seconds? Dead easy. Honestly, dead easy. So I think what I'll do is just move this up slightly and repeat what I've done with the reds on this one. Okay. So in this instance, I have the palette I've picked is from dark to light again, is permanent red. I've got orange, I have Spanish orange, and I have my neon yellow. Okay. Again, really, really simple. Starting with the darkest, starting with the permanent red, making the darkest outline. And we're not doing anything clever. I'm literally just block colouring in almost. Orange. Again, just scumble in slightly over that previous permanent red colour. And you can see I'm not blending. I mean, these are Prismacolor pencils, so they blend really well on their own. But I think because it's a carded cover, I think I actually think they blend better on the card than they do on paper as well. Spanish orange. Firm pressure. Scumble in. Again, you're making the centre of the petal the light source. Neon yellow. And we just fill in this little gap. Easy, 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 easy. Okay. Now then, you can see here on this portion here, this is how I made the vignette, so that the light to dark background. And what I'll do is, because it's difficult to kind of get in between all these flowers for the sake of the tutorial, so I'm just going to put the book to one side for one moment. And then I'll show you the palette that I used for that vignette. So we'll just move those out of the way and I'll do it on this plain paper here. So dark to light, again, I've got black, peacock green, grass green, apple green, chartreuse, yellow chartreuse, and neon yellow. Okay, so that is my glow vignette palette. And I'll just swatch them out for you so that you can see. And I usually start with the neon, so I would start with the light and work my way out. So if I just grab this little printout and show you. So I've started with the neon and then worked my way out over. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm not going to blend, I'm just going to swatch it out for you. Then the next one we've got is yellow chartreuse. And when you put the neon on your page first up, it looks a bit weird because it's so bright, but you've just got to have a bit of faith that by the time you get the darker colours in, it really, really does produce this glorious glow effect, this glorious lit frame. Okay. So our next colour is chartreuse. And like I say, all I've done is basic blending around that design. Then I've gone to apple green. Then I've gone to grass green. I've gone to peacock green. And then what I always think makes a vignette really work is the outer has to be dark. The very outer ring or circle or square has to be a dark colour, and then it really makes the inside draw your eye into that lightest bit. So finished off with black. Okay, so that's the palette for that. So I just go back to the book here. So you can see that's how I've gone from light to dark with that swatch and just basically blended it around this beautiful design. Okay, so that's a little bit about neons. I also want to show you how you can use other light colours, including your white, to make light sources as well. So let me just put these palettes to one side because we don't need our neons anymore. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I did, grab my book, I'm going to show you how I did this beautiful leaf here. And again, we've got the light source towards the centre of the petal. And this is just what makes the light isn't a neon green, but it's a very light green in contrast to what's at the bottom of the stem. So again, really, really easy. I have peacock blue, and that's one of my favourite colours, my favourite Prismacolor colours, and I don't use it as much as I should. Then we have parrot green, we have Trugreen, and we have light green. Okay, very, very simply, I'm going to start with my darkest. I'm going to start with my peacock blue, and all I'm going to do is, again, in a medium firm pressure, I'm just going to make it like a little cup. So I'm kind of going to just give myself a little outline because I want this circle at the top to be the lightest. Okay. Then we go to parrot green. And I'm just going to follow that pattern. So I'm just going to follow, I'm going to scumble in slightly over the peacock blue and just scumble in and follow that pattern of that little scoop. Okay, then we're going to go to Trugreen, follow the pattern, scumble slightly over the parrot green, and then because you've got a deep blue at the bottom, that beautiful peacock blue, once I put this light green in, because it's so much of a contrast to the blue at the bottom, watch, it just makes it look like it's lit up from behind at the top. It makes it glow, and it's such an easy effect to create. One last one. I'm going to show you how to use your white. So I need to move the book down for you slightly because I'm going to demonstrate, I think, on, I know it's a fuchsia and I know it's meant to be pink, but let's have a look at this one. So this time I have cobalt blue, I have true blue, I have non-photo blue, and I have my white, and that's what we're going to create the light source with. Again, very, very, very simply, darkest colour, cobalt blue, make an outline, firm pressure, then we go to true blue, scumble over slightly over the cobalt, and we're going to the non-photo blue, and you just want to leave yourself a little circle in the middle where we're going to put that white. Okay, and then we just do a little circle in the middle like that. Can you see how it makes it look lit up? So that's it for today. Some really neat little tricks there, I think, and it gets you using your neon pencils. Thank you so much for the feedback on this cover here. All your wonderful comments, thank you very much, and I hope that's helped try to explain how I made this cover glow. All right, again, as usual, any questions, drop me a line and I shall speak to you soon. Bye for now, guys.